Hey guys, this is going to be part 2 of 2 on how to not plagiarize. Now this video is actually going to be focused on how to not plagiarize instead of what we did before, which was what is plagiarism and self-plagiarism. So this is the last slide, and this is how to avoid plagiarism. So number 1, cite your sources. Make sure your citations match the essay style. Essay style means APA, MLA, Chicago, Turabian, all of those essay styles. Make sure that your paper is cited in the correct style. So if it's an APA paper, make sure that your citations are APA citations. Do not mix and match your citations. No MLA citations and APA papers. Don't do that. You might be counted for plagiarism. Just don't do it. And not only on your references page, but also in your in-text citations, make sure it's the correct format. In-text citations, speaking of which, make sure that you are in-text citing, whether it's parenthetical citations or if it's footnotes. Just make sure that whatever you're supposed to be doing is what you're doing. If you choose to not incorporate parenthetical citations, you have to at least make sure that you are citing the information in the sentences. For instance, you can start off a sentence, Mary Shelley in her book Frankenstein, right, comma, and then you can say the quote. So quotation mark, whatever the quote is, in quotation mark. That is how you in-text cite without parenthetical citations. Of course, you would probably still have to do a parenthetical citation to have the page number, but yes, make sure that you in-text cite. Don't only rely on your references page or your works cited page or your bibliography or whatever it is. And speaking of which, include a references page. I should say references, bibliography, annotated bibliography, works cited, whatever it is, whatever style of paper you have, make sure that you have a page that shows your sources so that you don't plagiarize. Also, put quotation marks around direct quotes. Do not forget to do this, because if you put a direct quote and you forget the quotation marks, even if you say that it's by some person, you are still plagiarizing. Don't do that. Any quote pulled word for word from a source is a direct quote, and it needs to be put within quotation marks. Also, remember to cite paraphrases. I don't know why, but I know that we were taught when we were growing up from elementary all the way to high school that if you just change a few words in a other person's work, it becomes your own and you're not plagiarizing. And that is not true. I don't know why we were taught that, because once you get to college and you start doing that, you get caught for plagiarism. That is not true. You are not only supposed to change a few words. Paraphrases also need to be cited. And you can do that by saying, blah blah blah.com states, and then paraphrase whatever it is. It's super easy. You need to make sure that it's in your references page as well, or whatever page you have your sources on. Make sure it's there as well, but even if you put somebody else's words into your own words, you should still cite it. If you got it from a source, you need to cite it. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me through your Trinity College email account or schedule an appointment at trinity.mywconline.com for further assistance.